Hey family, it's Brother Rasan Hero back at the Galactic Studio where we diving deep into the Akashic records. We unlocking the secret universal knowledge and nature of the Akasha, including prayer, guided meditation, and Akashic tarot readings. But before I start, I just want to say what I know. I know that some people have been coming on my channel with some dark energy, trying to entice me to call my peoples, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not even going to give it energy, just share a little bit about it and try to discourage them because they have no idea how connected I am. That I am actually tied in with the blood and the rights. The royal blood and the rights. So there's nothing you can do to me but get yourself in a bad situation. Okay? Now that's my last warning going out to you. People calling me, trying to get my Cash App information to think that they're going to play games with my bank accounts. Be careful. Be careful about that. I don't think you realize who and what you playing with. Alright? Now I'm going to stay humble. I'm going to get back to the service that I source. That's me. And be of service to the people who really want this information. All I'm gonna say is peace and love, I'm a chaotic being, but I'm in order today. That chaos is not for me, but I am a chaos being. I'm multi-dimensional. So I've gone to different dimensions to come back into this 3D to make corrections. So this is how I'm doing it. I'm verbally letting you know. Stop the bullshit. Okay? Alright, peace. Now let's get back in it. And we're gonna get in with the 11 powers of Akashic prayer to transform your life. You don't have to necessarily say Akashic prayers to be able to reap the healing and transformative benefits of Akashic records. But when you're still starting your journey, prayer can do wonders for your body and soul, giving you profound results that can take years to get with other types of meditation. The Akashic prayers and exercises mentioned in this part are taken from both ancient and modern Akashic sources. The prayer of permission, as I stand in the light produced by the divinity, I am humbly offering my body as a vessel for energy to flow within and through me. Please accept my request to access the Akashic records. This prayer is used daily before attempting to access your Akashic records. While it may not be required, it is quite useful because you begin to humble yourself and lose your ego to be able to see clearly Remember that your akashic records contain infinite amount of information and energy. It's available to prepare your mind and soul to stay focused and avoid becoming overwhelmed. The permission you're asking for isn't exactly directed to an outside external force. You're only trying to communicate to the divine that's already within you. You may be unaware of such divinity at first, but as time progresses, you'll become to feel its presence inside of you as you access the Akashic records. The prayer of alignment, source, universe, soul, spirit, the divine, please hear me as I request to be guided through the brightest and highest of vibrations. Let me understand what the truth truly means. Whatever I receive, let it be my greatest aid in this life. It's important to align your goals as you go through the Akashic records. You need to ask yourself multiple questions about true intentions and reasons for the journey. This prayer will also remind you that you are a being that can transcend the worldly webs of illusions. The direction you are asking for, do not mean that you won't be able to find the way yourself once you're in the Akashic records. They are like a totem that you keep looking at through your journey to remember what made you come here in the first place. The prayer will help you avoid getting trapped in loops and illusions created in the past, in addition to centering your direction throughout the journey. The prayer of going forward. Mother, Father, God, ancestors, ancient ones, help me serve the bonds of past lives. Let's sever the bonds of past lives. Let my wounds heal with time. Give me the courage to release this entrapped energy within me and let the light into my soul. I will replenish my old stagnant energy with overwhelming energy. That's overflowing energy, my bad. Let the river of light pass through every crevice of my soul. This prayer will allow you to borrow from the energies of your family and the divine beings that surround the space around you. Your soul can absorb different forms of energy from multiple sources. Use it to your advantage while you're in the Akashic records. While the energy around you are infinite, the odds of using all of it are slim. Borrowing from the divine begins inside and out will help you synchronize the flow of energy through your soul. The prayer of responsibility. I no longer follow the paths that allow me to forfeit my responsibility. I thereby choose not to blame anyone else for what that ails me in the future, past, and present. I am the creator of my own human experience. I control the power to create my own divine experience. And I will never shift this responsibility to someone or something else. One of the main problems that we face as we try to resolve our deepest issues is shifting the blame for what we go through. And this will never help you move forward. what happened and has happened, and there's absolutely no need for you to relive it and think about it and let it consume your energy. Take responsibility for hurting yourself, but as acceptance for what you're feeling. Whatever happened in your past is probably something you're not responsible for, but it is your responsibility to change how you react to it. The prayer of expulsion. God, goddesses, mother, ancient ones, I need your help to cleanse myself of energies that do not belong to me. My body aura and energy fields are filled with energies, and I know that they carry no benefit to me. Help me release these energies and send it to the divine field where they could be put to better use. Let me fill my spirit and body with the most personal and divine energies. Carrying the energy of others without knowing can place a big burden on you. Piling up energies inside of your soul will keep you from being able to achieve higher frequencies of vibrations. This doesn't mean that impersonal types of energy will negatively affect you. On the contrary, some energies can be transformed from other people to aid you in your journey in the akashic records. The type of energies you carry can belong to people who died thousands of years ago. Soldiers, kings, maids, children, and many other people who are connected to you through karmic patterns can leave a lifelong imprint on your energy. It's up to you to release and expel these energies, to get new opportunities to create your complete, perfect form of energy. The prayer of energy patterns. I humbly call upon the power of the Archangel Michael and the akashic divinities of the realms. It's only with your help that I can untangle the webs of shadows that elude my understanding. Help me clear the help me clear the interferences of karmic patterns that surround my thoughts and vibrations. Cleanse the energies brought upon infinite dimensions through infinite planes. Allow me to mold my own karmic patterns through higher vibrations. Let those energies flow away into infinite space forever. This prayer is more of an expulsion type of prayer rather than a protection. The energies that negatively interfere with us with the akashic process can sometimes be too strong to expel. Remember, the mass of energy can be insurmountable, which is why you may need to call upon the powers of the high divine beings. Their generosity is simply astounding. Once you recite this prayer, you will automatically notice how the lower negative vibrations are escaping from your body. Karmic energy patterns are known to be troublesome because of their ancient powers. While you may be able to reshape those patterns according to what you want to attract, it will probably take some time if you choose not to ask for help. The prayer is recommended for beginners because karmic patterns are best approached with extreme focus. The akashic records can and will show you how energy patterns can interfere with your soul path. But changing those patterns to something else will be up to you. Prayer of ancestral influence. Hear me, please, akashic beings of divine. It's your help that I need to break the chains that have enslaved my soul for hundreds of years. Let me rejoice in this new light, unrestricted by chains that have been passed down to my soul. My body aches as it absorbs multitudes of awareness that weigh more than I can handle. Let my consciousness absorb all my ancestral heritage, and let it be aware of the past and future generations. Let only the negative bonds be broken and leave nothing but the energy of oneness with the divine. The ancestral family influences flows very deep through every soul on earth. It's impossible to reject all the energy brought through a bond that spans eternity, but it's still possible to reject and expel energies that do not your soul that do your soul harm. This prayer will help you take control of your energies that you draw from your ancestral origins. Every soul is different, but if you find good and bad ancestral links within every single soul, this task isn't an easy one, which is why you'll be using the power of the akashic beings of light. There are ancient forces that control the flow and mass of energy through infinite plateaus of the spiritual world. They will help you notice where your points of ancestral vulnerability lie. Unshackling yourself from the negative bonds of ancestors will make you feel light and able to create new spiritual memories for yourself. The prayer of heaven. As the power of the divine flows through me, I know I can create with grace whatever my heart desires. I will manifest the power of creation to let my deepest desires of heaven on earth come into existence. My purpose is to become one with the universe and to ultimately flow as energy through its endless creation. One of the strongest powers of the Akashic Records is its ability to manifest heaven on earth. Concentrating energies of endless magnitude allows the divine being to create and attract whatever truly resides in the deepest parts of their soul. The Akashic alignment of energies allows you to compel the low vibrating energies to change their vibrations according to your will. The type of energy can emanate through the prayer will help you affect your external surroundings. The prayer of the unknown. Father, Mother, God, Divine One, ancient beings, let me know what I need to know to stay safe. If it's not possible, then please let me release the energy associated with my fear of the unknown. I will fully move free of worries and doubts as I relinquish my fear of the unknown. One of the most restrictors, the worst restrictors of human is their fear of the unknown. By nature, humans are usually unaware of the effect of the energies that the future carries for them. This fear of the unknown can hinder your progress and stop you from reaching your goals because you'll be paralyzed by fear. When you're in a disruptive state, use this prayer as you enter the akashic records because it will help you stabilize the low vibrations. The prayer of joy. Divine beings of light, please let me see the pleasure of this world in their truest and purest form. Remind me how to enjoy the simplest acts that once used to rejoice in doing. Let the rays of the sun softly tickle my skin and the wind to gently blow my hair against. If there is one thing you should be looking for in the akashic records, is your own happiness and that of those around you. Fortunately, accessing the akashic records reduces a lot of the stressors you have, removing a huge burden that can keep you from being happy and joyful. Many people think that achieving happiness is a task like the one given to Cyprus, where a builder must be pushed for eternity, falling down every time it reaches the top. But in fact, achieving happiness is much simpler. Accessing the akashic records through prayer will remove the cryonism and permissions people to have it. They feel emotionally down. They understand that there is no such thing as a permanent state of energy, and it can be constantly molded and reshaped according to the individual's will. Do not fall prey to the belief of not being in control of your conditions. Try to take responsibility for making yourself feel happy. As long as you breathe, yes, may not permanently stay happy, but at least you'll be able to stay in a very closed baseline. The prayer of healing. Mother, Father, God, Goddess, Ancient Ones, Divine Beings of Light, please hold my spirit as I try to heal the damage that has been done unto my soul. Let me receive the clearing energy on multiple dimensions and allow me to use all the energy you've given to me to fix what has been broken. Let the light find its way into the ancient and current wounds and drive it from within to restore my soul and body into its most perfect state. This prayer can be used daily and is especially important if you feel that you're down and unable to resolve the problems that plague your day. It will allow you to borrow the power of the divine being that can help guide the energy through what ails you. Whether it's an emotional or physical wound, you will still be able to heal it quickly. If you let the akashic records restore the vibration to its original and perfect state. Yeah, that's right. please understand these prayers are powerful. You know, as we stated, there was 11. The power of permission, the prayer of permission, the prayer of alignment, the prayer of going forward, the prayer of responsibility, the prayer of expulsion, the prayer of energy patterns, the prayer of ancestral influence, the prayer of heaven, the prayer of the unknown. It was the prayer of joy, the prayer of healing, and that's really powerful because you have quite a few prayers that you can access to relieve yourself, to do just about anything you want as you enter the akashic records. You know, in the next part, we will be having an introduction and a guide to the akashic tarot readings with a basic overview of akashic tarot. And like I said, it's Brother Ra's son, Haru, at the Galactic Studio, being of service, understanding, source, understanding the quantum field. I don't do this for clout. I don't do this for views. If you listen to me, you've never heard me say subscribe to my channel. But if you want, feel free. If you want to make a donation, I've never asked anybody for a donation, but I'll leave my Cash App in the description. You know, if you feel like you want to help a brother out, because I'm actually trying to write a book, trying to release my headwear. I ain't gonna say mine, I'm gonna say ours, in our book, okay? Because we are everything, and everything is us. Recognize that. Everything. And Brother Ra is gonna say peace and love to all beings.